Joined with UNI head football coach Mark Farley. The Panthers coming off of a bye week. It was a week ago the Panthers topped Southern Utah 34-14. Coach, let's look back at that game. It was a really solid first half, 24-0 at halftime. The defense was playing great. The offense was getting things rolling early on. What did you like about how the Panthers started that football game?
Well, I was pleased we came out, did a good job on offense, did a great job on defense, and that was key. You know, coming off the Iowa State game, get the emotion back to the level of a Saturday afternoon and take care of business, and we did that.
Second half wasn't quite as sharp. A couple of fumbles seemed to slow down the progress of the offense, but it gave you an opportunity, I'm sure, to point at some things during that off week.
Well, it was. You'd like to have a cleaner second half, but we lost our focus a little bit through that time period. But we also had a chance to coach off those points as well, and I think that's what was positive about it, is that we could go back, look at the film, we had their attention, and it's those little things that you have to take care of each and every day.
Redshirt freshman quarterback Will McIlvain was named Missouri Valley Football Conference Newcomer of the Week. His second start of his career. He looked a little bit better even than what he was at Jack Trice Stadium. What kind of a progression do you want to see out of your first-year starter?
Well, he needs to continue to improve every day. He needs to improve his drop-back passing game. He needs to improve his reads in the run game. And, of course, he just needs to have the confidence that he plays with. Don't try to hem him into something that he's not. He's a very dynamic player, and we need to play within that structure, but he needs to play within the structure of the offense as well.
How is he during the week? We see him on Saturdays, but during the week, in the film sessions, how is he as a learner and grasping what you guys are putting out there?
He's prepared is the best way to say it. He comes in every day. He studies the game at night. He studies it during the day. I think it's 24/7 with him. He is a student of the game, and that is what makes the player that he is.
Deon McShane made some national news, made SportsCenter's top 10 for his circus catch. It was a fantastic catch, but it was really avoiding the tackle. Talk about just that play and what you saw from the sideline out of Deon McShane.
Well, Deon, we see that from Deon every day, and it was a neat play. How he, if you looked at him, he never lost stride. He knew exactly what was going on. He had the awareness to keep moving, but that's because it's not the first time it's happened to him. I mean, that's just the way he plays.
8 receptions, over 100 yards receiving, a complete game as well, not just that one play.
No, he's played 2 complete games. He's done a nice job for us, and we need to continue to spread the ball out amongst them all, but there's no question people will know where Deon lines up at.
Yeah, your Panthers had a second wide receiver go over 100 yards receiving as well. Isaiah Weston was out all of last season with an injury. It's good to see him back and have a big game like he had against the Thunderbirds.
Well, exactly. We needed Isaiah we missed him last year. We missed him drastically. And but with him back this year, I think he's made him a better football player. He's more mature. I think his joy and excitement of the game is much more than what it was since he lost that season. And but now he gets that season back due to the rules. So it's definitely a positive for both of us.
And senior tight end Briley Moore did not play in that Southern Utah game. His injury sounds like still uncertain, but maybe a little longer than what we were hoping.
Yeah, no, it's an extensive injury that it'll take time to come back from, if he can come back from it. I mean, he took quite a hit that day, and there's a lot of things going on, nothing hidden. There's no secrets about it. It will be an extended injury, and should he make it back, it won't be till later in the season.
It's Hall of Fame weekend here at UNI, and former UNI Panther football player Eddie Berlin goes into the Hall of Fame. Played here in the UNI-Dome, went on, had a fantastic NFL career. What are some of your favorite thoughts and memories of Eddie Berlin?
Well, we actually recruited Eddie before Terry Allen and I actually went to the University of Kansas, so I followed Coach Allen to Kansas. So Eddie's career was most of the time while we were gone, but I do know Eddie is a very dynamic player. We missed those 4 years, and he'd be a tremendous receiver now, but he was then as well.
Would love that open passing game that so many teams are going to. We'll have a breakdown of all of the UNI Hall of Famers coming up right here on Panther Sports Talk, and more with head football coach Mark Farley right after this.